y'all, Angie Perry with Ladies Behind the Gun, and I've got a brand new video for you. So we have an event coming up, and it is the Ladies Behind the Gun range event where I basically have multiple platforms of handguns, revolvers, rifles from 22 up to 300 blackout out on the table for the ladies to come out and sift through to see, one, if they like shooting, and two, which platform they like the best. So this RUGER LC9 that I have on the table right here is one of the handguns that I'm going to have out there. This is actually my carry pistol. I carry this wherever I go. It's completely unloaded, so absolutely safe. But this is going to be one of the guns that's going to be on the table for the ladies to try out. And I want everything to operate perfectly, absolutely perfectly. And it has thus far, but you know, if you don't clean your guns, then you're bound to have some sort of problem at some point. So we're going to prevent that from being at this event coming up. So today we're going to clean my RUGER LC9. We're going to take it apart and clean it really good, and so it's all ready. And for that I have, of course, the gun. I also have this handgun cleaning kit from RUGER. I have a white cloth because the parts in guns are generally black. So having a white cloth is, one, it's not going to be slippery where the parts will slide off or anything like that, but it's also going to keep them very easily visual so I can see them and nothing can hide from me on it. And I also have this mat, this gun cleaning mat from Ransom International. So we're going to go ahead and get started. In order to take this down, and I'll let you know right now, I have never, ever cleaned this guy. Girl, I guess. I've never cleaned it, so this will be a first for this one. My husband may have, but as far as me, I have not. So the first thing that we do is there is a pin right here, and this is would normally be up like that to keep it from falling out during regular use. There we go. We're going to push that down, and that reveals the pin. And then on the other side, there's a little like kind of indent right there where it allows you to put some sort of tool. I'm using this guy right here in there to push the pin. But as you can tell, it's not lined up with that indent on this side, so you actually have to pull the slide back. And my hands are small, so it kind of makes things a little difficult. There we go. So I got it pushed to where it's in the proper place to fit through. Push it out like that. And a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Don't lose your parts. Alright, when you have the mag in, this little thing popper up right there, it pops up. So you take the mag out and that frees it up and the slide comes off. But you have to have the mag in it in order to fire it to make sure that it's not cocked, because if it is cocked, the slide will not come off. Okay, so now we have the bottom part of the pistol, the grip, and the inside of the slide and the grip and everything. And like I said, I haven't cleaned this one, so it's probably pretty dirty. We have the safety mechanism right there. So there's that part, and then we have the slide. And this is the guide rod and the springs right here. And some of them look different. Like I looked up several different ones. Some of them actually have a large spring on the outside, a small spring in the middle, and then the guide rod. This one, it looks like, yeah, it's completely different from the ones that I've seen. There's the slide, the nasty little barrel, and this gun has been fired a lot. So it is definitely due for some cleaning. So in order to clean it, I'm going to get my RUGER handgun cleaning kit. Brand new, never opened, never used. And we're going to, first I'm going to take a swatch right here with the rod. And place that in there like that. And I mean, everybody has different preferences. I These guys sent this to me to try out, so we're trying it out. It is GNP Defend Super Nano Grease. So we're going to clean the gun with that today and see how it does. So I'm going to just put a bunch of it on the swatch to get it nice and lubricated, and then I'm going to run it through the barrel. And I don't know if there's really any reason for it, but I think running it through the same way that the projectiles would go through makes sense to me. So that's kind of what I do, and just kind of run it through and get it nice and get that oil in there really good. Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, honestly. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. Okay, so now that that's in there, let's take this off. Take my dirty swatch off. Take this off, and we're going to use this brush to run back and forth. Run it back and forth and just clean out any excess junk that might be in there. And now I'll put this back on it. And we're going to run I'm going to run another wet swatch through there. Oh yeah, it's still pretty dirty. Now I have seen people use like canned air to blow out all the crevices and stuff, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wipe everything best I can, brush things out, and definitely lubricate it. Gun oil is a gun's best friend to keep things operating rightly. Yeah, still very, very dirty. I'll run a couple of dry ones through there. And some people, maybe they want their guns to be absolutely spotless before they're done. I wouldn't say I'm that picky, as long as there's not so much in there that it's going to cause issues when you're shooting. Yeah, I think that's pretty good right there. All right, so I'm going to call that, the inside of the barrel is clean. Now let's take care of the outside of everything. So I'm just going to spray this down over this so I can get it nice and clean. Just well, not the inside of it. We already did that. Just run a rag over it. Clean it up real good. Our guide rod and springs, and some of them you can take apart and get that guide rod really good, but this one doesn't look like I could probably take it apart, but you probably need special tools and all that. So I'm not going to even go there. I'm just going to kind of run it around and wipe it down real good. Okay, so this will be better. Just kind of brush in between the springs, going around. And you don't want to use a wire brush like that. Nylon is perfect. Okay, wipe it off again. Before we put all this back together, we're going to lube it up real good. Now, for this dirty guy, I'm going to take some of this and spray it in there, get all the cracks and crevices. And then we're going to take this nylon brush. Let me start down here. A smaller one may be actually a little better, but this'll do. All right, I'm gonna spray some more in there, and I'm gonna wipe it down with a rag. Like I said, I've seen some people use like canned air to blow out all the excess oil and maybe some dust and stuff, which is an option. But today I'm not going to be using that. I think this rag is going to be absolutely sufficient. Part of it is because I've got probably smaller hands than most guys, so I'm able to get into maybe a little bit tighter spaces than they are. Next up, I'm going to take a look at this guy. Now most of this, the grip and the form of this, it's all synthetic plastic. This is the only metal part in here. So we're gonna get some cleaning stuff down in it and run the brush through it. And get down in the magazine well. Best I can. I probably could get a smaller brush and maybe do a little bit better job, but this is what I have right now. And I'm going to pass it through the mag well. I think that looks pretty good. Just spray a little bit of oil right there and wipe it down. All right, good to go. All right, let's put this pretty little thing back together. So the barrel goes in first. Like so. And then we have our spring and our guide rod. There we go. That's how it goes. Push it down in there like so. And then I'm going to take the rest of the handgun and push that back on. And your pin will go back into place. That was easy. And then pull that back up there so it doesn't slip out. And you're gonna work your slide back and forth a little bit to make sure that everything's moving like it's supposed to be. Let's put the mag in and we'll dry fire it a couple of times. Sweet. Well guys, thank you for joining me in taking down and cleaning my Ruger LC9, getting ready for the Ladies Behind the Gun event. I'm Angie Perry with Ladies Behind the Gun. Y'all have a good day. See ya. Dramatic. What do I want to say? I shouldn't have done that. I got black stuff on my face now.